This is the BenQ IdeaCam S1 Pro, the ultimate multipurpose tool for designers and content creators. Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video, we'll be unboxing the IdeaCam S1 Pro from BenQ, which is one of the most advanced webcams in the market of 2023. It's not just a webcam, but also a document scanner and even a microscope. Yes, you heard me right. It has 4 modes of usage such as portrait mode, desk view, handheld, and macro. This could be a great tool for artists, architects, and designers considering its flexibility and the versatility that it offers. So let's unbox this today and see the different ways it can be used. BenQ has sent me this product, but however, this is not a sponsored review. I'm Salman, an architect and an illustrator. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon for notifications. So let's get started. So here's the box that houses the camera and the other components. And behind the box, we have a list of features mentioned like the autofocus mode, 3 camera mode, AI noise reduction, which I'm really looking forward to test how it looks, the 8 megapixel Sony camera, the 15x magnifying lens, remote controller, and privacy shade. Inside the box, we have an envelope with the quick start guide and other documents. The webcam itself, a stand or a monitor mount, 15x magnifying lens, USB receiver, a pair of batteries for the remote control, the remote control itself, and also a privacy lid. Pretty neat and definitely gives a good first impression. Let's discuss the design of the product and how it's built. The camera is pretty compact and lightweight, about 70 grams I read. Around the camera we have an LED ring light, and on top we have 2 buttons. One turns on the LED ring light and the other one is for freeze frame. It's connected to a 1.5 meter braided cable and it definitely feels premium and tough. On the bottom side we have a hole where we connect the mounting stand. The stand has a lock switch so you can connect it at any angle you want. It also has a screw thread which you can use it to mount on a tripod. The curved part is heavier so it acts as a counterbalance for the camera. The next thing is the controller, which has really sleek and curved design. It has pretty self-explanatory buttons on it, like the autofocus and manual focus, the button for turning on the mic, and the next one is for the freeze frame, and the last one is for focusing. The controller needs AAA batteries, which is provided in the box itself. The bottom of the controller has rubber, so it possibly won't slip out of your desk when you're using it. The next thing is the macro lens, which is magnetic as well. All you have to do is just place it on top of the camera and it sticks to it. In the same way, the privacy lid is magnetic as well, so we just have to place it on top of the camera when we're not using it. The entire product is made in a grey color scheme and it definitely looks and feels premium as well. Setting up the product is pretty simple. All you have to do is place the camera on top of the mounting stand and the entire setup goes on top of your laptop or your desktop monitor. You will then have to connect the braided USB cable into the USB port. So once we set up the camera, we'll have to head over to the EnSpire webpage, inspire.benq.com. You don't have to install any new softwares for this, which is cool. You can create your account or log in with your Google account on this, and you'll be able to see the camera and microphone option. So let's look at some of the features in the EnSpire app that will help us to take full advantage of our webcam. On the left panel, we have the zoom option, the vertical flip and the horizontal flip, and the ruler option, which can be helpful for framing. The pen icon lets us to draw on the screen, and we have an eraser option as well. We can switch between multiple modes such as camera, video, scanner or QR scanner. So we are currently looking at it in the portrait mode. So let's see if there's any difference with the high quality mode. There is quite a visible difference in the skin tone, and the demo mode is used when you're displaying some products in your presentations. Now let's try the autofocus mode with a sheet of paper, and you can see that it almost instantly switches between the foreground and the background. And on the top left corner, we have multiple options to change the source of the camera. The first one is the picture-in-picture mode, which gives a floating icon of the camera, and the next one is the split screen option, which lets you take advantage of 2 cameras connected on your device. We can also change the image settings such as brightness and contrast, and there are also ready-made filters that you can add on your camera image. Now let's see the 4 different modes in which the camera can be used. So I'm currently recording this video with the IdeaCam and this is how it looks. The camera is pretty good and the colors look good as well. The 4K resolution definitely does help in the image quality. Let's try to see how it looks in different lighting conditions. I have a freestanding light in front of me, So maybe let's try changing the intensity to see how it looks. So we can see that it does a pretty decent job in low light condition. We also have an LED light on the camera, so maybe let's try turning it on to see if it makes any difference. So you can see that it adds a certain bit of lighting to your face when you're working in low light conditions. So that's an additional advantage. And the audio that you're hearing right now is recorded on the inbuilt IdeaCam microphone, and this is how it sounds. So if you're using this for a video conference, it definitely does a good job. But how this camera stands out and acts as an amazing tool for artists, designers, and creators is the desk view mode, which can be a game changer in many cases. So let me just mount this camera to my desktop and show you how it works. So this mode basically flips the camera to show your desk, and if you're an artist, I can totally understand how important and how difficult it is to shoot your overhead shots. But with this tool, it becomes so much more easier. You can record your process videos for your social media, and it comes in a good 4K quality as well. If you're an artist teaching online courses, then this will be a great tool for you to make your classes more interactive. You can connect your regular webcam or additional camera to speak to the audience, and this webcam can be used to present your work simultaneously. It saves a lot of time trying to set up a tripod for the overhead view or investing in costly tripods with overhead arms for shooting. And if you want to zoom into one part of your drawing, then the handheld mode comes handy. You can take the camera off the stand easily and use it to show around the document or the paper that you're working on. You can freeze the frame at any part of the drawing and draw over the frame as well. I have had a few online interactive workshops on sketching, and it becomes extremely difficult when you want to explain a specific part of the drawing. You will have to take the camera from the tripod, flip it over, show the specific part of the drawing, and then you have to take the pain of putting the camera back on the tripod in the same position. Now this IdeaCam makes the process much more easier. Now the macro mode is another interesting feature that is proudly presented by BenQ. Let's try it out and see how it works. With the macro lens added on the camera, I'm placing it over a printed sheet of catalog, and you can see that it has an incredible amount of macro zoom. The printed texts are visible to the very tiniest of the details. And that's not all. You can zoom in and see much more smaller details as well. Now let's try the same on a 500 rupee Indian note and see what it does. This zooms in to an incredible amount of detailing, and this can be highly useful. This feature might be really useful for product designers who need to communicate their ideas with manufacturers, jewelry designers, craftsmen, product stylists, miniature artists, and the list goes on. The final verdict from me, considering its price range, which is like 20,000 Indian rupees, it's definitely worth it if you're a designer, content creator, artist, or if you're having your online course. The features and flexibility that it offers, it's definitely a great addition. However, if you're someone who's just looking to buy a webcam for video conferencing, then you might not be able to make use of the full features that are provided here. The product is once again designed to solve a specific problem in the design industry, so the target audience are designers and artists. I would definitely be using this for my content creation and for my upcoming online courses as well. So I look forward to explore the full potential of this webcam. So that's it from this video. Let me know what you think about this product in the comments down below. You can follow me on Instagram for more such architectural content, and the handle is right here. I'll see you on the next one.